Good morning, everyone. How are we doing? Good, good. Perfect weather right now with the sun, got a space. So we'll go ahead and do a strengthening flow today. So we'll hold some poses a little longer than normal. And does that sound good? So we'll just get you right up to the edge of discomfort because the holiday season's here. So we're quite stressed out. Maybe some of us are, maybe some of us are not. So we'll get right up to that edge of discomfort just in preparation for the holidays, just to keep the mind nice and calm. So we'll start, let's start in Sukhasana. Start in a cross-legged position, sitting down. And for those of you at home, if you have a blanket or a block, maybe sit up on that just to elevate the sit bones. And then I recommend crossing at either the ankles or the shins. If you can cross at the shins, get nice and compact and flex the feet. And go ahead, take the hands to the tops of the thighs, slide them back just a little bit towards the hips so we get a nice opening in the chest. And then you can start by closing the eyes. So just checking in, noticing what you're bringing to the mat today. Noticing where your body's at today. How's the mind? How's the breath? How'd you sleep last night? All those factor into how your practice is going to be today. So just taking this little moment to just check in with yourself. And when you're ready, you could start to just slowly wake up the breath. Breathing in through the nose. And then exhale through the nose. Just nice and easy, finding your own rhythm. Inhale through the nose. Stay lifted in the chest as you exhale the breath all the way out. So just finding your own breath. So feel the breath expand in 3 directions. Every inhalation, fill up. Every exhale, release something, let it go. Stay with your own breath. Go about 5 more cycles. Waiting for device to connect. Try to tune that little bit out if you can. Keep that nice awareness of the breath. Good, with the eyes closed. Start to sweep the arms up and over the head, just gathering it all up. And then exhale, hands to heart center, drawing it down the center line. Go ahead and lower the mind down toward the fingertips. And if you want to set an intention for your practice this morning, now's a good time. Just make it a little more purposeful. Might be a dedication to someone in your life who maybe needs a little extra love. So when you have that in place, nice deep breath in. Release the hands to the tops of the thighs, lift the chin, and softly blink the eyes open. We'll take a twist because it just feels so good. Left hand to the right knee, right arm behind the back. Root the sit bones, lift the chest, and then take your twist over to the right. And the neck will be the last to follow. Good. Inhale, stay lifted at the chest. Exhale, twist a little more. Good. Slowly unwind the spine. Right hand to the side of the hip. Left arm up and over, lateral stretch. Lean on over. We want to make both sit bones heavy. Sometimes that left hip likes to lift up. So see if you can anchor both sit bones down as you're reaching over to the right. There's a little spin of the left rib cage back. And if it's all right in your neck, gaze under the top arm. How's the breath? In through the nose and exhale. One more time, in through the nose. Exhale the breath all the way out. And then inhale, come all the way up. Then we'll take a twist to the other side, left or right hand to the left knee, left hand behind the back. Inhale, lift, and then exhale, twist. Little gentle hug of the navel back, even doing this little spinal twist. With every inhale, lift the chest. Every exhale, relax the left shoulder blade down the back. So for some reason, we don't have, the boombox isn't working. So I'm gonna just play it on my phone. Slowly unwind. And then left hand out to the side, right arm up and over, lean on over, lateral stretch. Right hip is heavy. And then a gentle spin of the right ribs back just a bit. And notice if you have a tendency to hold the breath. If you're holding the breath at all, come out of the pose just a little bit so the breath can flow. It's all right in your neck. Look up for one more breath. Good, and then inhale, come all the way up. Keep a nice long spine, hands to the tops of the knees, seated cat-cows. Inhale, lift the chest. Feel the shoulder blades slide down the back, maybe look up. And then exhale, round it in, chin to chest, shoulder blades spread. Inhale to lift, look up, exhale to round. So just going with your own breath. Do this about 3 more times. Inhale to lift, and exhale to curl. Good, inhale, and exhale. One more time, inhale, lift, and then exhale, round. And then find a neutral spine and make your way up to a tabletop position. So hands and knees, check the alignment, fingers are spread, shoulders are right over the wrists. And then go ahead, step back to a plank pose, jumping right in. Feel free to keep the knees down if you want to do a little less this morning. And we'll hold plank for 10 breaths. Try not to let the mind focus on that number. Just feel the body nice and strong. Tops of the hands are pressing into the mat. Heels are pressing back a bit as the breastbone pulls forward. And feel the lower belly hug in and up just a little bit. Good, shift the weight into the right hand. Left hand comes to the right shoulder. It's like you're doing a little cross. And then lower the left hand down. Right hand to the left shoulder. And then lower it down. One more time on each side, cross. And then lower, and then cross the other side. And then lower, hold plank for one more breath. Hips up and back, downward facing dog. Nice, so press into the hands, lift the hips up high. Everyone go ahead and put a bend in the knees. See if you can lift the hips a little higher. So reaching the hips as far as you can toward the sky. And then any amount, start to straighten the legs and descend the heels down. Nice. Shake out the neck side to side, release any neck tension. Trying to find some stillness here. So tempting to move around, to fidget. See if you could just find some stillness and be content in this pose. Little more weight into the legs if you can. And then if you could see your heels, spin them out so you no longer can see them. The feet are about hips distance apart. One more breath. Inhale, shift forward into a plank pose, top of a push-up. And then exhale, take it back, downward facing dog. Just moving dynamically on the breath. Inhale, rock forward to plank. Shoulders right over the wrists. Exhale, take it back, down dog. Good, inhale, rock forward into plank. Feel free to use the knees as you bend the elbows, lowering 5. Keep the elbows in for 4. 3, you're at chaturanga. 2 and 1, you're down, nice. Untuck the toes, interlace the hands behind the back. Pubic bone draws down, Shalabhasana, lift just the chest and lengthen the arms, the knuckles toward the heels. And all 10 toenails are pressing down, even the little baby pinky toe. Chin is in slightly. One more breath. And exhale, lower down, release the hands, hands to the rib cage, low cobra, bhujangasana. Peel the chest forward and up. Just a little baby cobra to start. Exhale, lower forehead down to the mat, curl the toes under, lift the knees, lower belly in, press to plank or all fours. Exhale, down dog. Nice, everyone. Take little steps all the way to the front of the mat, and you'll end up in a forward fold. So just hang on out. Hold on to elbows, feet are hips distance. Bend the knees as much as you need to and sway. Maybe sway side to side. Here it goes. Clothes are coming off. Release the hands. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, hands to shins, ankle, or on the floor. Lift the chest, flat back. Exhale, Uttanasana, fold again. Inhale, halfway lift for Ardha. Stay lifted in the chest, hands to hips, elbows in, rise up, long spine all the way to the top. And when you get there, sweep the arms up and over the head. Nice, deep breath. Touch the palms, hands to heart center. We'll take the feet a little wider than the hips. And then arms all the way up. Go ahead and grab a hold of the right wrist and then lean over to the left. Nice. Inhale all the way up. Grab a hold of the left wrist. Lean on over to the right. Inhale, come all the way up. And then release. Find Tadasana. So you can keep the feet hips distance or big toes together. Palms spin towards the front of the room. And then find all four corners of the feet. Activate the legs. Lower belly's in. Chest is lifting. Shoulders, relax them down away from the ears. We'll do 3 rounds of Sun Salutation A on the breath. Inhale, lift the arms all the way to the sky. Nice deep breath. Exhale, fold on down. Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift for Ardha. Exhale, plant the palms. Step back on this one. Shoot the shoulders over the wrists. Lower halfway down or to your belly. Your choice. Inhale through low cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward dog. Nice. Keep going back to the breath. Breathing in and out through the nose. When you're ready, come up onto the tippy toes, bend the knees, look forward, step or lightly jump to the front of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift for Ardha. Exhale, Uttanasana fold. Inhale, long spine brings you all the way up. Hands to heart center. Again, inhale, root into the feet, arms rise. Exhale, fold on down. Inhale, halfway lift. Beautiful. Exhale, plant the palms, step or lightly jump back. If you're jumping back, see if we can land halfway down in Chaturanga. Inhale through your back bend of choice. And exhale, take downward facing dog. Feet are hips distance. Outer arms, feel them really hug in towards the ears. So firming the muscle to the bone. When you're ready, come up onto your tippy toes, bend the knees, look forward, step or lightly jump. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up, Uttita Hastasana. Exhale, hands to heart, Samastitihi. Again, last time, inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, step or lightly hop back. Halfway down Chaturanga or to your belly. Inhale, Bhujangasana or Urdhva Mukha. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Downward facing dog. Nice deep breath in. Exhale it out. Right leg to the sky, lift it up, keep the toes pointing down. Good, exhale, knee to chest, and then pause here. Lift the knee up high toward the face, round the spine, and then go ahead, step the foot all the way to the front of the mat, best you can. Lower the back knee down, Anjaneyasana, low lunge, lift the arms. And we'll hold this. So root the right heel down. So right heel is what's touching the ground. We always go back to the foundation. So right heel's driving down. Outer hips are firming in. And the lower belly is in and up. Nice. Nice and slowly interlace the hands behind the back. Roll the shoulders back and then maybe start to lift the chest, reach the knuckles down. Finding a little back bend. Keep the navel in. Good, one more breath. Exhale, release the arms. Inhale, arms all the way up. Exhale, hands come down to the mat. Straighten out the right leg. Ardha Hanumanasana, flex the toes. Good, inhale, re-bend the front leg. Charge up the left thigh. And then we'll take a twist. Left hand down, right arm up. And you can always keep the back knee down if you want to do a little less as well. Turn the palm toward the front of the room, lengthen it over the ear. So big lateral stretch in the right side body. And then hand comes down to the mat, stepping back plank. Maybe this is a three-legged plank. Maybe a three-legged chaturanga. Inhale, back bend of choice. And then exhale, take it back, down dog. And then when you're ready, feet hips distance, left leg to the sky, lift it up, reach through the left heel, and then knee to chest, hold it, shoulders right above the wrist, round the back as much as you can, and then step the foot all the way to the front of the mat. Back knee down, Anjane, low lunge, come all the way up. Good, driving the left heel down. Nice. And the left hip is pinning in just a bit. Chest is lifting, softening the front ribs down. And then go ahead and interlace the hands behind the back, other thumb on top, roll the shoulders back, squeeze the arms together, and then maybe start to straighten the arms. And then keep the chin in. If you're slightly looking up, chin is in. Yes. And then release the arms. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands come down to the mat. Straighten the left leg. Ardha Hanumanasana. Flex the left toes. Just notice where the mind's at. Is it wanting to jump ahead because we're moving a little slower today? Just take a mental note. All right, left knee bends. Charge up the right thigh. Or keep it down, your choice. Then we'll take a twist. Right hand down, left arm up. Turn the palm and then lengthen it over the ear. Keeping the left hip pinning in towards the body best you can. Nice. And then windmill the hands all the way back down to the mat, stepping back plank. Maybe a three-legged plank on this side, maybe a three-legged lower. Inhale through the back bend and exhale, down dog. 5 breaths in down dog. Nice. Every single knuckle of the finger, can we press it all the way down on the mat? Good. And then go ahead, join the feet together. Feet together, right leg to the sky, lift it all the way up. Turn the toes to the right, roll the hip open, bend the knee, heel to bum. And then see if we can hug the left hip crease back just a little bit more. Yes. And then exhale, knee to chest, step forward. Back heel spins down. We'll take the right hand to the right forearm. Left hand, use it to spin the rib cage. And then left arm all the way up to the sky. Side angle pose modified. Turn the palm, lengthen it over the ear. Good. Nice lines of energy from the blade of the back foot. Really anchor the blade of the back foot down. Left rib cage is spinning back. And there's energy shooting out the top arm. Good, we want that right knee to be right over the ankle. So bend into that knee a little bit lower. Right hip's wrapping under a little bit. And the rib cage is still spinning to the sky. 2 more breaths. And gaze wherever the neck wants you to go. So long 2 breaths, huh? Yep. Inhale, come all the way up. Warrior 2, stay low in the front knee and we'll hold it. Just getting right up to the point of that discomfort. So keep that knee right over the ankle, best you can. I want the kneecap to point forward, so really work the right hip wrapping under. Broadening the collarbones, nice. Chest is lifting. Bend an inch deeper, slowly reverse the warrior. Stay low in the front knee. Wrap the hand around the back if you'd like. Inhale, come all the way up. Warrior 2, we'll hold it. Stay low in the front knee, take an eagle bind. Left arm underneath the right, bend the elbows, backs of the hands to touch, or turn the palms to touch each other. Lift the elbows up towards the face. Nice. And then check out the right knee. Did it buckle in at all? Keep the right knee all the way to the front of the room. Little spin of the left rib cage back. Nice. One more breath. Relax the nape of the neck. Release the hands. And then windmill the hands back down to the mat. Come up onto the ball of the back toes. Take a twist. Left hand down, right arm up. Exhale, lower the hand back down, stepping back, plank pose. Move the vinyasa nice and slow or skip it. Maybe a child's pose, maybe a down dog, whatever you wish. Huh? I know, it's not working though. All right, when you're ready, join the feet together, left leg to the sky, lift it up, turn the toes, roll the hip open, bend the knee. Nice. And then while you're doing this, hug the right hip back so the hip stays level. Nice. Exhale, knee to chest, step forward, and then spin the back heel down, left forearm to the left thigh, right arm to the sky. Turn the rib cage, and then turn the palm, lengthen it over the ear. Modified side angle. And then gaze wherever the neck wants to go. And keep the left hip wrapping under. Right thigh bone is pressing back. And keep feeling the left rib cage spin back just a little bit more. 3 more breaths. Keeping that knee right over the ankle. Notice where the mind is. So telling you want to come out of the pose. If you need to come out, just stay with 1 more breath. Good, and then look down, press into the feet. Warrior 2, come all the way up. Keep that knee low. Relax the shoulders. Any area of tension creeping up in the body, see if you could soften. A lot of the times it's the jaw, maybe the front toes. Nice, slowly reverse the warrior. Maybe wrap. Inhale, come all the way back, warrior 2. Nice, stay low. Right hand underneath the left, bend the elbows, backs of the hands touch, the palms to touch. Lift the elbows up toward the face. Good. Little spin of the right rib cage back. Yeah, so you're facing the right side of the room with the torso, but the left thigh is still wrapping under, so the knee's not buckling in. Perfect. Release the hands, and then go ahead and windmill the hands back down to the mat. Charge up the back leg, and then take a twist. Right hand down, left arm to sky. Exhale, hand comes down, step forward on this one. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Uttanasana fold. Long spine brings you all the way to stand. Hands to heart. Good, and then go ahead and bend the knees. We'll bring the fingers right next to the toes and sink the hips on down low. Feet can be hips distance if you need it, or together, your choice. Toes parallel. Lift the chest. Shift a little weight into the heels. Good. And then inhale, chair pose. Reach the arms, little different. So weight from the heels, shin bones are shifting back. Nice, little lift to the front of the hips toward the rib cage. Good. Maybe come up onto the balls of the feet. Lifting the heels. Nice. One more breath. Then lower the heels down, forward fold, let it go, straighten the legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Vinyasa or skip it. Your choice. We'll all meet in downward facing dog. When you get to down dog, nice deep breath in through the nose. Open the mouth on this one. Feel free to make some sound if you want. Sound really does a lot to move energy in the body as well. All right, join the feet. Bend the knee, heel to bum. Left hip's pinning back just a little bit. Good, right knee to right tricep, shift forward. Feel free to lower the back knee down if you need to. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, right knee to left tricep, cut it across the body. Inhale, reach it back one more time. Nice, everyone. Exhale, knee to chest, step forward. Back heel spins down, warrior two, come on up. Good. Could take a modified side angle or slide the right hand down to the inside of the right foot. So right hand to the shin or the inside if you want to take it a bit deeper. Turn the palm, lengthen it over the ear. Good. Keep the rib cage spinning. Right hip is still wrapping under. And then maybe stay here if you want to get into the core a little bit. Reach the right arm towards the front of the room. Staying twisted in the chest, low in the front knee. Good. One more breath. And then slowly release the right hand down, left arm all the way up to the sky. Look down, press into the feet, come all the way, warrior two. Turn the palm, reverse the warrior, nice and easy. Straighten the front leg. Stay reversed, reverse triangle. And then triangle pose, reach forward. Right hand comes to your shin or on the floor, left arm to sky. And if you have a block, maybe prop the right hand on a block. Little micro bend in the front knee. It's all right. Then we want to keep the right hip wrapping under. Good. And then go ahead and look down, press into the feet, stand all the way up. Parallel the feet to the left side of the room, hands to hips. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, fold on down. Hands come underneath the shoulders. Rock a little more forward so the balls of the feet are heavy. And we'll take the right hand under the face, left hand to the lower back. Start to twist the rib cage and rolling the left shoulder back. And then notice if the sacrum stayed level. If it didn't, hug the right hip back just a little bit. And then maybe stay here with the hand on the hip, maybe left arm up. Good, one more breath. Exhale, hands come back down, left palm under the face, right hand to the lower back. Hug the left hip back some, and then start to twist the chest. And maybe hand up stays on the lower back, maybe arm all the way up. Nice, how's the breath, everyone? And then exhale, let it go. Walk the hands back so they're in line with the feet. Take a cooling forward fold. Release the crown of the head all the way down. Shoulders are drawing up away from the ears. Shift a little more weight into the balls of the feet. One more breath. Good, walk the hands back underneath the shoulders and then all the way to the front of the mat. And then stepping back, plank pose. Vashisthasana, roll to the outer edge of the right foot. You can stack the feet, or you can use that left leg as a kickstand. So you can kickstand that foot as well. And we want to find a little U shape with the bottom side waist. So lift the hips high, finding a little U shape. Good, and then if you want to add, maybe lift the leg. Nice, Marty. Good, one more breath. Hand comes down to the mat, back to plank pose, downward facing dog. Nice. Feet come back to hips distance, or together rather. And then left leg to the sky. Turn the toes, bend the knee, heel to bum. Right hip's pinning back a little bit, then left knee to the right tricep lifted up. Inhale, take it back. Left knee straight up. Exhale, take it to the left tricep. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to chest, step forward. Lower the back knee down or back heel down. Warrior two, come on up. Good. Left forearm comes to the thigh, side angle, or slide it down to the inside of the leg. Right arm up and over the ear. Nice. Love the modifications, everyone. Keep the rib cage spinning, and if you want to add your bottom arm, reach the bottom arm all the way to the front of the room, front of the park. So getting into the core a little bit. Lower belly's in, one more breath. And then exhale, release the left hand down, right arm up. Look down, press into the feet, come all the way up, warrior two. Slow reverse. Reverse triangle, straighten the front leg. And then reach forward, triangle pose, left hand down, right arm up. That left hand can come to the shin or the outer edge of the foot. Little micro bend in the front knee, that's all right. Just keep the big toe mound of the left foot really anchored down. That's for stability. Wherever it's all right in your neck to look, maybe down, maybe to the side, maybe up. 2 more breaths. Love it. Everyone look down. Press into the feet, stand all the way up. Hands to hips, parallel the feet. Swing the heels in, toes out, goddess. Squat on down. Yeah, love that. Take the elbows out to the side. Fingers toward the sky, palms toward the sky. And find all 4 corners of the feet, even in this pose, all 4 corners of the feet rooting. And it's tempting to scoot the booty out. So see if we can pull the booty in. Front hips are lifting up just a little bit. Chest is lifting. Stay low. And then release the hands to the thighs. Right shoulder, dip it down. Good. Inhale back to center. Left shoulder, dip it down. Good. Inhale back to center. And then go ahead, stand on up. Straighten the legs. Heel toe the feet together. And then go ahead, step to the front of the mat or jump. Join the feet. We'll take a seat. So sit on down, find a chair pose. Arms out to the side. And then we'll take eagle. Left arm underneath the right, bend the elbows, backs of the hands or the palms to touch. And then lifting the elbows up toward the face. Good, find all 4 corners of the left foot, right knee, wrap it over the left knee. So right knee, maybe single wrap, maybe double wrap. Good. How's the breath? Slowly unwrap, chair pose, straighten the legs, find a little back bend, and then let it go. Shake it out. Other side, got to make it even, find chair. And then arms out to the side. Right arm underneath the left, bend the elbows, back to the hands or palms. Lift the elbows up toward the face, stay low in your seat, and then when you're ready, left leg over the right knee. Maybe single wrap, maybe double wrap. Keep breathing. Breathe in, breathe out. 2 more breaths. Slowly unwrap the legs, sit low. Inhale, straighten the legs, find a little back bend, lift the chest. And then exhale, release the arms, give the arms a little shake. Shoulders a little roll. Let's clear the energy. 1 sun salutation. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold on down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the palms, step back, plank. Got to make it even on this side. Vashisthasana. Left blade of the foot, roll it down, stack the feet, or kickstand the leg. You can also drop the left knee down a little bit. Then find that U shape with the left side waist, lifting the hips. And then if you want to add the top leg, lift it up, maybe up off the bottom leg. 1 more breath. Nice, everyone. Come back to plank pose. Go ahead, lower the knees down, child's pose. Sink the hips down toward the heels. Hands can walk forward, or you can take them next to the hips. Finding that little pressure point right at the third eye. Deep breath in. Long exhale. Hips heavy on the exhale. Inhale. Breathe into the low back, mid back, upper back. Exhale. Hips heavy. Nice. Go ahead, lift the hips up. We'll step back into a plank pose. Right forearm down, left forearm down, forearm plank. And for tighter shoulders, you can interlace the hands. If the shoulders aren't that tight, see if we can get the wrists right in line with the elbows. So as if you have a block in between your hands, that's about the width of the hands. They want to splay in, but we want to work them out. Good. 5 more breaths. Keep rooting the forearms down, lifting the shoulders away from the ears. Nice. Lower the knees down, untuck the toes, Sphinx pose. Roll the shoulders back, nice deep breath in. Stick out the tongue, lion's breath. 2 more times. Inhale, lion's breath. 1 more time. Inhale, lion's breath. Exhale. Good. Curl the toes under, lift the kneecaps, forearm plank. Maybe stay here if you want to walk into a dolphin pose. Start to walk the feet in towards the chest. Keep the forearms rooting down. Nice. Forearms rooting down. The crown of the head should not be on the mat. Best you can, try to root the forearms down, lift the outer arms up. 2 more breaths. Nice, everyone. Lower the knees down, child's pose. Love it. Good, and slowly come on up. Swing the legs around, and then we'll make our way on our backs. Getting into the core a little bit for Marty over there. He's always like, you don't do enough core in your classes. I'm like, everything is core. All right, so lay on down, bend the knees, and then take the arms straight up to the sky. It's true. Everything in yoga is core. As long as the lower belly's in, every pose, it's all about the core. But we'll get into the core a little more. So both feet flat on the mat, bending the knees, arms straight up to the sky, palms facing each other. Good. And then go ahead and lift straight up like you're going to touch the sky. Straight up. Exhale, lower back down. Inhale, take it straight up. And then exhale, lower down. Inhale, straight up. Exhale, lower. Take it up one more time. Exhale, lower. Interlace the hands, or not interlace, but take the hands right next to the ears. Just really lightly take them next to the ears. We don't want to crunch or crunch the neck at all. So just tapping the back of the head. And then take the legs straight up to the sky. Good. Keep lifting the shoulder blades. And then right leg, bend it all the way down. Let the heel hover. Inhale, take it straight up. Exhale, lower the right heel down again. Inhale, take it straight up. Exhale, right heel lowers. Inhale, straight up. Good. Left side, left leg lower. Inhale up. Keep lifting the shoulder blades. Lower it down. Inhale up. Exhale, lower it down. Good. And then lower the shoulder blades on the mat. And then feel free to take the hands next to the hips, or you could sit on your hands. We'll do both leg lowers. Both legs lower all the way down. Let them hover. Inhale, a third and pause. Inhale, another third and pause. Inhale all the way up. Nice. Exhale, lower all the way down. Hover. Inhale, lift up a third and hold. Inhale, another third and hold. Inhale all the way up. One more time. You got this. Lower half or all the way down. Hover. Inhale, lift up a third. Hold. Inhale, one more third. Hold. One more third all the way up. And then let it go. Hug both knees into the chest. Nice. Maybe a little rock side to side. Good. We'll counter this with a bridge pose. Both feet flat on the mat. Hands alongside the hips. Feet hips distance. Go ahead, lift the hips. Roll the shoulders under. And then maybe interlace the hands if you have an interlace, or just keep them right next to the hips. And if you're interlacing, continue to roll the shoulders under and see if we can root the forearms down. Even in the interlace, press them down to the mat. Good, and then lower the hips, release the hands, take a moment and breathe. Good, we'll do it again. Feet about hips distance, walk the feet in toward the bum, and when you're ready, root the feet, lift the hips, and then maybe interlace the hands underneath or keep the hands next to the hips. Maybe stay here if you want to add on right leg to the sky, lift it all the way up. Exhale, lower it down, keep the hips high, left leg, lift it all the way up. And then exhale, lower it down, one more breath. Exhale, everything down, nice. And if you have one more back bend in you, you can stay with a bridge. Or if you have an Urdhva Dhanurasana practice, a full wheel. If you want to take that, you can bring the hands next to the ears if you're taking Urdhva Dhanurasana. And then before you begin, press to the crown of the head. And then if you want to take a bridge pose, take a bridge pose. Then crown of the head, draw the elbows in towards each other. Nice, Marty. And then when you're ready, straighten the arms, press into the feet. All right, and then lower everything down. Everything down. Take the feet as wide as the mat, and then windshield wiper the knees side to side. All right, everyone, we're gonna cool down now. You've all earned it. So rock up to a seat. We'll take a wide-legged fold. So wide-legged stance. And just take the legs as far as the body will allow you. So we don't want to torque anything, especially if you feel any pull at the back of the knees. Sometimes it's better to shorten the stance. And then we'll go ahead and bend the right knee, pull it in. And then take the left hand down to the inside of the foot or inside of the shin, or you can catch the foot. Right hand, take it to the rib cage, spin the rib cage open, and then right arm all the way up. Turn the palm, lengthen it over the head. And just breathing here. Just let the body start to open up. And if it's opening up, maybe you can bring that top hand a little closer to the left foot without sacrificing the chest collapsing. So we want the chest to stay lifted. Good. Inhale, come all the way up. Take a moment. And then we'll straighten out the right leg. Left foot comes in. And then left hand comes down to the inside of the foot or inside of the shin, or you can catch hold of the foot. Use the left hand to spin the rib cage, left arm all the way to the sky. Turn the palm, lengthen it over the ear. I'm just noticing one side's usually different between what purse we carry on our arm, how we pick up things, how we move on a daily basis. Feel the left hip get heavier. Keep the left rib cage spinning back. Good, 2 more breaths. Inhale, come all the way up. Nice, straighten out both legs again. Take a wide forward fold, flex the toes. Feel both sit bones root down, and then any amount start to walk the hands forward. And what tends to happen in this pose is the inner thighs are gonna roll forward. So we want the inner thighs to roll back. You can almost take your hands and give yourself a hands-on adjustment if you'd like. Grabbing the inner thighs, you can roll them back as you fold. And then you can release the hands and then get comfortable. Maybe stack the forearms, maybe thumbs to third eye, however you want to rest in this pose. Notice where the mind's at. If you find it wandering, just gently bring it back to the breath. Three more breaths. Nice long inhales. Nice long exhales. Good, and with a long spine, walk the hands back into the chest. We'll grab underneath the knees and then help the legs on up. We'll bring the feet together, bend the knees. So feet will come on the mat, knees are bent. You can always lay down and do thread the needle, or we could take the right ankle over the left knee. So this is a little bit deeper of a hip opener. If you want to lay on your back, you can do thread the needle as well on your back. So flex the right toes, take the hands behind the back, and then lift the chest. And so if you're laying down, you know what to do. Thread the needle, right ankle over the left knee, and then you could thread the arm through. And wherever you're at, just see if we could send the breath to the right hip, just allowing it to open up a little bit. Feel free to close the eyes. Mm-hmm. Good, 5 more breaths. And then for those of you seated in a hip opener, if you want to take it a little deeper, once that hip opens up, you could scoot the bum in toward the heel, that right heel, and just keep walking the hands in, lifting the chest. Aw, some of the sounds, so peaceful. And slowly make your way out. You can scoot the bum back, uncross the legs. Take a moment just to feel one side. And then when you're ready, left ankle, cross it over the right knee. For those of you on your backs, lift the knees into the chest, thread the left arm through, catch behind the right thigh. For those of us up, take the hands behind the back, lift the chest. And wherever you're at, we want the left toes to flex. That just protects the knee, right toes can hang loose. And feel free to close the eyes. Send in the breath to the left hip. And for those of you seated, if you want to deepen it, you can scooch the bum up towards the right heel, or just stay exactly as you are. Three more breaths, wherever you're at. Good, and then release, uncross, take a moment. And then for those of you on your backs, I'm gonna ask you to come on up. We'll take a forward fold. So both legs extend straight out. Bring the hands underneath the bum and just help the bum flesh out of the way. Tops of the thighs pressing down, and there's going to be a little roll of the inner thighs down. So the inner thighs are going to spin down in this pose. And a little micro bend in the knees are fine. Flexing the toes. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold on down, and you can catch hold of anything you can reach. The ankles, the shins, the feet. If you have a strap at home, grab that. Inhale, we'll re-lengthen the spine. And then exhale, fold on down. And we'll stay in this forward fold. Bring the left hand to the hip crease and hug the hip crease back. Right hand, take it to the outer edge of the left foot or the shin, and then lengthen the spine forward, and then take a little twist. Twisting the torso to the left. And keep the left hip pinning back, and if you want, maybe extend the left arm straight back. Good, and then exhale, take the left arm all the way around, back to a forward fold. And then right hand to the hip. And then you can grab the outer edge of the foot or the ankle or the shin, lengthen the spine, and then take a little twist to the right. Keep the right hip pinning back, and then maybe straighten out the right arm. Reach it to the back. And then exhale, come on back to a forward fold. 3 more breaths. All right, and easy, come on out. Go ahead, bend the knees. Slowly roll on down. You can take the arms out in front and just slowly make your way onto your backs. And then once you get there, hug both knees into the chest. Maybe rock a little side to side. Keep the right knee in, extend the left leg straight out, and go ahead and take a twist. Right arm out to the side, cut the knee across the body, twist. Deep breath in, out the mouth, exhale. Inhale, take it all the way back to center, switch it up, left knee in, right leg out, and then take your twist. When you're ready, left arm out to the side, twist it open. Deep breath in, out the mouth, let it go. And then inhale, come all the way back to center and find a happy baby. You can grab the outer edges of the feet or behind the knees. Maybe a little rock side to side. And go ahead, bring the soles of the feet together. Wrap your hands around the outer edges of the feet and just pull the knees or the feet close to the face. And then bring the knees together, wrap your hands around the shins, curl up in a tight little ball. Forehead comes to the knees. Give yourself a little hug, a little squeeze, nice deep breath. Exhale, Shavasana. Straighten everything out. If you have something to cover the eyes, I highly recommend that. Just doing a little sense withdrawal, cover the eyes. Snuggle the shoulder blades down the back. Lengthen the tailbone forward just a little bit. And give yourself permission to take up some space here. So let the legs be wide, let the arms plop out wherever they want to rest. If there's anything touching you, maybe just scooch it out of the way so there's no interruptions. Everyone take a nice deep breath in. Let it go, exhale. Just surrendering here, letting go of all that hard work you just did, letting the muscles and the bones release. Feeling the sun on the body, soaking up in that vitamin D, boosting our immune system. Gradually start to deepen the breath. Very slowly bring in a little bit of movement back into the body. Just taking your time. You can turn your head one way, you can turn your head the other way. If you want to stretch it out, reach the arms up and overhead. And when you're ready, you can bend the knees, roll off to one side. And again, giving yourself permission to just slow down. When you're ready, you can push yourself up to a comfortable seat. Keep the eyes closed. Once you land in your seat, sit up nice and tall. Let's spin the palms to the sky today. Thumb and index together in Jnana Mudra. Just bringing everything back into balance, symbolizing oneness of your inner self, oneness of the world, completion. Little lift of the heart. I'm just noticing how you feel. Anything that shifted today as we prepare for the holidays. Just knowing that you can always bring this sense of inner peace, your practice, everything you find, the answers you find when you're working on your mat about yourself, about others, about your relationships. It's all working in your favor. And you can let the mudra go. Join the hands right to the center of the heart. Thumbs right up to the breastplate. And just give the chest a little lift as you lower the mind down toward the fingertips. And I'll leave everyone with these words before we close out practice. May we all be at peace. May our hearts remain open. May we know the beauty of our own true nature. May we be healed and a source of healing in this world. Have a wonderful holiday, everyone. Namaste. Thank you so much, everyone. Great work. Great work. Thank you. Yeah, of course. My pleasure. So feel free to check us out on urbanyoga.org if you haven't donated already. Please do. park. We're at Ruth Hardy Park now. For those of you watching on YouTube and Zoom, Kristen will be here 9:45 tomorrow morning. She's also going to do a Christmas Day class as well. So feel free to check out our website, check out the schedule, and I'll see you next time. Thank you.